Relative. Einstein proved that. And compared to me, you're the expert. See what it's doing? It just keeps buffering all the time.
Yeah, but you're... I think that's just you. I don't think it's really doing that.
It's me?
My computer. I think that's Twitch. That's not your end, Brian.
It's not on my end.
People having problems with Twitch this weekend.
Okay, so it's...
That's not your end. See, OBS. Your end is OBS. So as long as the video in OBS is fine,
yeah,
there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
So you could probably crank that back up, but it'll be fine for now. We'll do it later.
All right. Okay.
When I was watching streams last night on Twitch, people were saying some Twitch was having issues buffering. No, I just remembered that.
Okay. I'm trying to think where I can get a few more experience points. Let's just travel to the Dalish. Maybe we'll run into something. Random encounter. Yeah, Soljug was telling me I had the bitrate too high. He asked me to turn it down to 2500 or less. Because his computer couldn't keep up, I guess. It was just buffering all the time.
On the turn is, oh yeah, you can't, never mind, you don't have those. That's how mine was doing it too, Brian. At home, remember, when I watch you? So
yeah.
We'll mess with it.
So if I'm putting out too many high a bit rate, then...
It's because you're not high enough fluting streamer to have what they call source.
Yeah.
Which means that they could select the feed that they're getting, where they can't do that now. I'll show you later.
Okay. The guys got a kick out of the giggity giggity sensor device that I put up. They liked it.
Did you explain why?
Yeah, I explained why. There's some items. Well, if I get a trap or open a chest, something. Kill a dragonling. Ooh, something I didn't get. Didn't open that chest there. Too bad it doesn't have a lot. This seems to be working a little better now. I haven't seen a buffer for a while. Maybe Twitch worked out their problems. Yeah, it's working now. There's like a 30-second time delay between what I see and what they see, right?
Yeah, I'm listening to it right. I'm listening.
Dragons are more cunning than they seem.
Dragons! I ran into a dragon link. Maybe I can go up a level.
This will not end well for you.
Nope, still didn't go up. Let's see. It says I got 11,979 out of 12,000, which means I need 21 experience to go up a level. If you hold your cursor over the experience point bar, it'll tell you exactly what you need per level. Anybody survive? Anybody want to kill Luan, Cousland? No? Yeah. I think I've cleared this area. I'm going to see if I can open a chest in the temple. Because we weren't high enough level back in when we went through here to get all of them. There we
It
go.
will be done.
Yeah, it's not buffering at all now. It's kind of nice. I've been putting up with buffering all morning. Oh, I leveled up. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I was headed to get a chest. I could max out my levels if I wanted to, but I'm trying not to do that sort of thing. Let's see. Expert poison making. I could do that. And what? Oh, finally, evasion. This one's awesome. It's a passive ability. The rogue gains an almost preternatural ability to sense and avoid danger. This talent grants a 1 in 5 chance of evading physical attacks, including being stunned or knocked down, like by an ogre, for example. Really like it. And with the artifacts I'm wearing and some of my other abilities, it's adds up. Okay. Now, let's see if we can do the gloves of diligence. Quick save. Okay. Right now our strength is 28, so we need 6 more points. There's 3. Plus 3 strength. From that. Need 3 more points. There's Heart of Witherfang. Now I need 2 more points. Ring of the Warrior. So now we have a strength of 34. We can put them on. Gloves of Diligence. Armor is 2.1 plus 4 armor. Now I'm at armor class 27. I like it. Okay, got that. Put Life Giver back on. Put the spell word back on. And I think we're set. Okay. I got my best armor that he can wear. Wonder where the spirit went. Ooh, there's a book. Okay, this gives me 50 experience. That would have leveled me up. Now there's chests in here. Liliana couldn't... Oh, she got that one. This one over here she didn't get. She got that too, I guess. Well, say la vie. Let's go. They must have fixed it on Twitch, Quasi.
It might have been a setting that we had set up. I'm reading right now.
Oh, okay.
We really didn't mess with it much. We're going to mess with it later when you're done streaming.
I'll be done here soon. I'm just going to go back to camp. Maybe later today we'll do the lands meet. Anytime after you finish the Ashes quest that you enter this area, you gain a whole bunch of points of experience.
As you say.
I'm trying not to take advantage of that though. Past games I just go here and level everything up maximum level, but in some ways that can hurt you because creatures level up too, and you get some really tough abilities that they have. Without doing that, Luan was able to take out Catherine pretty easily, but if he'd been maxed out, she would have been maxed out too. And she's already pretty tough. And with her exact striking, it's hard for her not to kill Luan, even with all of his dexterity and abilities and artifacts. We'll talk to Morrigan, Ogren, and then we'll quit. Morrigan's interesting to talk to. I'm not going to have Luan talk to Liliana right now because she'll get mad because he's going to marry the queen. If I wait till later, then I might be able to talk her into continuing to be my girlfriend, even though I'm married to the queen. If I talk to her now, though, she won't.
Your desire?
Morgan's already agreed that it's fine. I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Can you teach others to become shape changers?
Possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not.
As you wish. Now this is a glitch in the game. You have to not bring up shape shifting, is what I understand, until she's really likes you. And I've never seen it at all. I've always had to get shape changing by playing Awakening.
Ass chaps.
Okay. Well, this is Moonstalker at that place for walkthroughs with Luan Cousland, Dragon Age Origins. Catch you on the flip side. And F4. And we're bingo. Okay. See if it crashes when we move around a little bit. Open that backpack. Nope. Well, let's head back.
Your Moonstalker, your frame rate's awfully low. We might have to
What's wrong with
change
frame rate?
that. I'm seeing up here in the corner. We might have to
Do what?
humor me, and we'll just play this way for a while. Just, I don't know. Minimize this. Go back to that setter for me.
And we're back. How's the frame rate now?
It's better.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so it's like a compromise.
Yeah, compromise between the. We're only transmitting, and you just want to make sure your live feed is in around 30 frames a second, and not dropping too bad.
Okay.
Whereas we're doing it at 720.
Of course.
720p at 30 frames.
Hello, this is Moonstalker with my buddy Quasi. Help me with some technical stuff tonight. Now we need to go back to dinner.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Ooh, got some leveled up people. We're getting ready to go to the lands meet. Confront turn low game. The loser low game. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just old Tegrin. Hey, Tegrin. Oh, I like it over there. That's where I'm used to seeing it. Alright, let's check. See if there's any missions we can turn in here.
Good to see you again.
Let's check our quests. Denerim, Unrest in the Alien, Brazilian Forest, Light, and Orzammar. Exotic methods. Okay. Well, we've done everything we can. Let's go to the lands meet. Confront that son of a gun.
Hey, when you started doing another troubleshooting for me, would you?
Do what?
Hit F1 so we get the welcome screen while you play with this. And go ahead and minimize the screen again. Minimize the game.
Oh,
F4.
okay. Here we go. Back. Probably should level these people up.
That's worse.
Okay, let's work on... Oh, this I suppose.
Here I am.
I like the way she says that. And blood magic's maxed out. What would be good to have? This is a good one. Force field. In case she's in danger, she can put that on herself or anybody else that's about ready to die. And Leliana. Sweet little Leliana. Willpower and 2 in dexterity. And let's see. Let's give her a little bit of stealth. Might come in handy.
Actually, let's switch it back to the way it was, could you? Real quick.
Okay, be right back. There we go.
That should be fine right there. We should be good to go. It always drops real low during the loading screens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Loading screens, it does that. Oh. Here we go.
Ah, there you are. I was about to send out a search party. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the Alien Age. What exactly happened there?
I have proof Logain was involved in slave trading.
Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here.
Could you turn off the
But
fan?
I'm overjoyed you can implicate Logain. We must end the Civil War quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
Right. Let's go, Ellie. Alright, we need Alistair,
Indeed.
Morgan, and who else? Leliana.
Indeed.
Gotta take my 2 lady friends. Just wouldn't seem right otherwise.
As there is but one way, one life, one gift, there is but one law.
And Royal Palace. Area unlocked. Landsmeet chamber. Let's get everybody buffed up.
Where to?
Let's put her spell shield.
I shall do it.
Save.
So Moonstalker, I may crash as you ignore this. Oh, sorry, cutscene.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon.
Bruce
But
Willis.
no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah!
Look at my hands.
Here we have the puppeteer.
Is this long?
Tell us, Warden.
Oh.
How will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? What do they offer you? How much is the price of Ferelden honor now?
Persuade. The Blight is the threat here, not Orlais.
There are enough refugees in Mybanor now to make that abundantly clear.
The South is fallen, Loghain. Will you let Darkspawn take the whole country for fear of Orlais?
The Blight is indeed real, Wolf. But do we need Grey Wardens to fight it? They claim that they alone can end the Blight. Yet they failed spectacularly against the Darkspawn at Ostagar. And they asked to bring with them 4 legions of Chevaliers. And once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, can we really expect them to simply return from whence they came?
You sold Ferelden citizens into slavery to fund your war.
What's this? There is no slavery in Ferelden. Explain yourself. There is no saving the alienage. Damage from the riots has yet to be repaired. There are bodies still rotting in their homes. It is not a place I would send my worst enemy. There is no chance of holding it if the Blight comes here. Despite what you may think, Warden, I have done my duty. Whatever my regrets may be for the elves, I have done what was needed for the good of Ferelden.
Was sending an apostate to poison Aemon your duty as well?
I assure you, Warden, if I were going to send someone, it would be my own soldiers. I would not trust to the discretion of an apostate.
Indeed, my brother tells a very different tale. He says you snatched a blood mage from the Chantry's justice. Coincidence?
Do not think the Chantry will overlook this, Terran Loghain. Interference in a Templar's sacred duties is an offense against the Maker.
Whatever I have done, I will answer for later. At the moment, however, I wish to know what this Warden has done with my daughter.
What have I done? I've protected her from you.
You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing
My
her
queen.
guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
The Queen speaks the truth.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this. My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
The Warden helped me personally in a family matter.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden!
The Western Hills throw their lot in with the Wardens. Make her help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I stand with the Warden. The Blight is coming. We need the Grey Wardens.
That's right. The Landsmeet is against you, Loghain. Step down gracefully.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives? You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once. Before you got too old and fat and content to even see what you risk. None of you deserve a say in what happens here. None of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have. How dare you judge me?
Call off your men, and we'll settle this honorably.
Then, let us end this. I suppose we both knew it would come to this. A man is made by the quality of his enemies. Marek told me that once. I wonder if it's more a compliment to you or me. Enough! Let the Landsmeet declare the terms of the duel.
It shall be fought according to tradition. A test of arms, in single combat until one party yields. And we, who are assembled, will abide by the outcome.
Will you face me yourself, or have you a champion?
I'll fight this duel myself.
It is you or me the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
Plan on using that thing?
We'll need to fight shortly. Very well. Now you die! There is no hope for you now!
Wonderful. I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kalen, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
You'll die for what you've done.
Wait, there is another option. The Terran is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
No, that's crazy.
There are too few of us. It's not a matter of what we like, it's a matter of what we must do. Our duty is to slay the Archdemon. We aren't judges. Kinslayers, blood mages, traitors, rebels, Carter thugs, common bandits. Anyone with the skill and the mettle to take up the sword against the Darkspawn is welcome among us. There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden, and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not. Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you. How can we simply forget that?
No. Loghain has to die for his crimes.
You can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Honora. Harsh. It's over.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Honora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever.
Father.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
Alistair, you should be the one to do this.
I will. I owe that to Duncan.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No. When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
He refuses the throne. Everyone here has heard him. I think it's clear then. He abdicates in favor of me.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us?
Yes, I can settle this.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead Ferelden?
I shall rule at Queen Honora's side as her husband.
My husband, the king consort, the general of my armies, and the hero who will save Ferelden from this blight. My first act as queen must be to insist on receiving Alistair's oath before all the lands meet, to relinquish all claim to the throne for himself and his heirs.
Oh, I never wanted it. I mean, yes, of course. Happily, in fact.
And now, lords and ladies of Ferelden, there is still a blight to defeat and armies to gather, and I appoint this man to lead us in both. We will not allow this land be further threatened by the Archdemon. Gather your forces and await the King Consort's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it, for we are Ferelden.
Oh yeah.
So it's done. My father is dead. I never thought he would go so far. I never thought it would end like it did. Such a waste.
There's a lot to be done still.
That is true. You kept your end of the deal. I will keep mine. The engagement will be announced at my coronation, provided you are still interested.
Why not announce it now?
Things could change in the near future. This blight is not yet over, after all. Arl Eamon has left for Redcliffe, and tells me that our armies have almost fully gathered there. I will be heading there myself. Bring your companions, and join us at Redcliffe Castle as soon as you are able. You have united Ferelden, Warden. Now we face the blight.
As you wish, my love. Ooh, level up. Level 22. Probably a skill. Nope, it's an ability. Good deal. I could take that, do weapon mastery. But I think I want to work on my trap skills.
Hey, Moonstalker?
Yeah, Quasi.
Can you hit F1 and change the affinity again? It's not quite as fast as I want it to be.
Sure.
So they don't have to watch a blank screen. Hit F1.
Okay.
And then come in.
F4?
And F4.
3.
F4.
F4. Okay. There we go.
Okay.
We're back. Doing a little tweaking. Get the computer to work better. Yeah, I could go the duelist pinpoint strike. think I'd rather have the mechanical expertise. Comes in handy. Oh, I'm all alone. Now they want us to go to Red Cliff. But I think I'm going to go to camp first. Need to do something with all my stuff. So excited, Quasi. We're getting near the end. Haven't died yet. If I die, it could still be over.
As you say.
Get everything out of the chest. Take all? Alright, let's give out gifts if there's any. It's working so far. Okay, Alistair. Now, let's check everybody, I guess. Well, we just got one thing to give. That's Duncan's shield. There he is.
This shield. It's Duncan's, isn't it? That's his crest.
I thought maybe you might want it.
Thank you. Truly, I had no idea his shield wasn't with him. This is perfect. I don't know how else to express my gratitude. This means a great deal to me. I can't believe you remembered it at all.
Of course I remembered.
I'll treasure this. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, if you look, he already exchanged it for his old shield. It's the only time that happens in the game. Alright, now let's give him a sword as well. Okay, Duncan's sword, red steel. It's +3 willpower, +3 cunning, +2 stamina regeneration in combat, +4 damage versus Darkspawn. Okay. Quite a combo. Now, we need to do the runes.
Enchantment?
Yes.
Enchantment!
Now, the Rose's Thorn, I'm going to exchange a couple of the runes for Silverite runes. Should have 2 Grandmaster Silverite. There they are. Okay, 1 for fire and 1 for cold. Oops, that's the wrong one. Let's keep the Grandmaster Flame because that'll be good against undead. Duncan's dagger. We have a Silverite, Master Silverite, put there, and I think I'll keep the paralyzation for that other side of it. Okay, now Beastman's dagger. Grandmaster slow. And Thorn of the Dead Gods. We'll put Expert Paralyze on one side. Nug Crusher. Ysurus. That's a good one. I'll probably leave the rest of these the way they are. Yeah. Good enough. And we'll sell some of the stuff.
Ah, fancy meeting you here. I heard rumors that Redcliffe was once again open for business, but my word, isn't this amazing? The Earl has kindly offered my son...
Let me see your words.
I'm sure you'll be...
Yep. He sure likes to talk. Okay. I'm going to keep that. And we'll sell this. No, that's a good one, actually. We'll sell this. Sell this. Oh, make sure there's no runes in it. Yeah, it does have a rune. We'll take that out. Or just leave it, actually. We'll just hang on to it. Keening Blade, Vanguard, Barbarian Mace, Ice Arrows. Yep. Okay. Hang on to that. Sell this. That I should give to Zev. Channer's Footing. Got a lot of cool stuff. Hate giving it up. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Bum. See. Get rid of all the novice stuff for runes. Okay. We'll keep the gifts for sentimental reasons. And flasks, Elfroot. Let's get those maxed out a bit. Deathroot extract. Put that up to 99. Lesser health poultices. There we go. Zevran needs those elven gloves. Beef up his armor class a bit. Hasn't crashed yet. That's good. And we'll have to make sure everyone's leveled up. Where's Zevran? There he is. Okay. Now, as you can see, he's not strong enough. His strength is 21. So, he's going to have to hold the Barbarian Mace in his hand, briefly, to give him an extra point of strength. Then, he can put these on. 14 to 16. That's an improvement. And we'll give him back his knife. Beastman's dagger. There we go.
Cheater.
That's not cheating. We just made it so he's strong enough to put on the armor. It's just using the game system.
Yeah, but theoretically, if the armor gives him the buff, and then you take the...
What's the difference between the armor and putting on a ring of the warrior that gives him +2 strength?
Yeah, but when he takes the warrior, the ring off, you should lose that ability to carry it.
If they didn't want it that way, they wouldn't have designed it that way. They would have said, oh, you got to take this off now, and would have removed it. They don't do that. So I assume it's okay.
No, it's just an exploit you found.
It's knowing how the game works, that's all. Now we have Morrigan's ring right here. Someone else is good. I think Leliana's got one of them too, maybe. Okay, let's level people up. Alright. Shale, give him a constitution. Couple of dex. No. We'll put this into willpower. So he can do his special abilities. And death blow, disengage. Okay, next person. Zevran, level up. Okay, willpower, dexterity, and cunning? Yeah, dexterity. Dexterity. Next, Master Stealth is one option. We'll give him Dual Weapon Expert. That's a good ability. Okay, next, Morrigan, Leliana, Sten. make it so you make traps. Okay, should have... let's go ahead and max this out. Give him a critical strike. Wait, no. This is more important. This one right here, perfect striking. It's awesome. Okay, next. Augie. Finally, put on armor. There. Couple there. And poison. In case he wants to use poison on his weapon. And he's got 2 here. We'll get the Templar abilities done in a little bit. Okay, Ogre. Alright. And willpower. He can't assign anything else here, so. Win. 3 points. Master combat training. Sure, why not? And shimmering shield.
Is it when they wave their hands in the air? And they just don't care?
What?
The shimmering shield.
That,
So when they do this?
I can show it to you if you're really interested.
I just see the mages in the game just sit there waving their hands in the air, and I'm just like, what the hell are they doing?
Okay, for the Shimmering Shield, it is a sustained ability. The Arcane Warrior is surrounded by a Shimmering Shield of energy that blocks most damage and grants large bonuses to armor and all resistances. When active, however, it consumes mana rapidly. So, only use it if you really need to. Oop. No ogre. What?
I just think the mages' animations are kind of stupid in this game.
Why?
When they go to cast things, the animations are pretty funny.
They look funny?
Yeah. Well, especially with their hats and gowns and and then they're waving their hands in the air and waving their staff and
Wynn's not wearing a gown. If you look at Wynn, she's wearing some Drake scale armor. See? That's Wynn.
Oh.
She's an arcane warrior, so she doesn't have to wear robes. Okay, I think we're ready to go.
I make sure to save Moonstalker after important things. Just in
Yeah,
case.
so we don't have to do that again?
Yeah,
Good
just
idea.
like don't just see if it doesn't crash.
Yes.
As much, but don't hang everything on it not crashing.
Okay, Redcliffe Village. Who do we want? I know I want Morrigan. Let's take Alistair.
Yes.
And Morrigan.
Indeed.
Take 2 witches. We don't really need Leliana for this. There's no treasure chest open. No traps to worry about, really. So, let's do it. Onwards. Buff everyone up.
I stand ready.
Okay, Wynn, what have you got for tactics? Ranged. Good. We'll turn on her combat magic just in case she gets attacked. And we'll make it default. That way if someone attacks her in melee, she can pull out her shield and sword. Also, rock armor. Where's the rock armor? There it is. Now let me show you something. Oh, shimmering shield. Right now, Wynn is got 28 armor class. That's like really good plate armor. And 71 defense. Now, watch what happens when I turn on Shimmering Shield. Was 28 armor class. Now, 43.
Yeah, but it says it drains her mana fast, right?
In combat. Yeah, when she's in combat, her mana will
So
drain.
she'll have to take lithium, whatever they're called, potions.
Yeah, she'll have to take potions to get it back up. But I don't think she'll need it. She's still pretty tough even without it. Okay, Alistair. Shield. And
So if you're just standing here, it doesn't only when she's in combat.
no, if she's not in combat, it won't drain it.
Okay.
It drains it some. It'll go down.
Okay.
But it won't keep draining more. Because she regains stamina too.
And what'd you do with Alistair just then?
We did a shield wall. That gives him like 10 points extra armor class. Right now his armor is 35. Now without that, his armor class is 30. It gives him 5 more points. And I think it also increases his defense. And rally also increases the defense and offense. Attack and defense. Makes him harder to hit.
How do you have to wait for that to cool down?
Yeah, I gotta wait a little bit for it to cool down. I'm all set. Okay, I'm going to go down. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I may just...
We gotta talk to this guy.
So what are you doing?
It's you! The Grey Warden!
It's you.
Andraste's mercy that you got here when you did. I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me.
Where's the Arl's army?
In the castle, I think. The Arl ordered everyone in the village evacuated there this morning, just before the Darkspawn arrived. I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here, but it took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived.
To me, it looked like he turned back and didn't see nobody there. That's what it looked like to me watching you play with no... We need to get a splitter going so then I can listen to the game while you're playing it. That'll be next time I come over.
Can't you watch on the other computer?
It's delayed, so then it's like when I'm watching you play and then listening to it, it's
Oh.
delayed. So
Okay.
we need to get a splitter so I can listen to it at the same time. So we can
Okay.
have the Angry Joe...
Couldn't you plug it in here?
Not the USB. Remember before I was plugging it into the speakers? And that's how I was doing it.
Yeah, but there's a place up here you can plug it in, isn't there?
Yeah, that too would work, but...
Why not the speaker?
That would work too, but I don't
Go ahead
have
and plug
that.
them in. Right there.
No, they're USB, remember?
Oh, okay.
So, we tried it before. It's one of those things. We're learning.
Okay.
I have a pair out in the car, but I'm too lazy to go get them.
Alright. You should get to safety.
I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
You were experiencing technical difficulties earlier.
Huh?
With, you were experiencing technical difficulties on your stream this morning.
Yeah.
With buffering and stuff, and it doesn't seem like it's doing anymore. I think that was a Twitch issue.
It's working really good now. Okay,
Oh, thank
Alistair.
you.
Shield
That's
wall. Very nice. Okay, we don't have Lilian, but we got a lot of other good people. I like going out ahead so I can take out their mages before they get any spells off.
So why is there Darkspawn here when there was a guy, just a human right there?
Because it's a game.
Like the humans hanging out with the Darkspawn, you know, on a Sunday night, just partying it up, or what?
He was waiting out of sight, okay, around the bend there.
Yeah.
And so
he knew they were there. He knew the Darkspawn were back there.
Yeah, I assume so.
So he's partnered with them.
No, he's waiting there, trying to figure out what to do, and he saw us, and so he came out
Oh.
hiding and talked to us.
Oh,
Gotta
yeah.
use your imagination a
So,
little
okay,
bit.
improvise.
Yeah. Okay.
And what? That's the color. The color code is the rank, right?
Yes.
Of the name.
He's yellow, Herlock Emissary, makes him elite. If it's orange, he's a boss. If it's white, it's normal or less. So, okay. Okay, add some poison.
There.
What?
Did you see that HP above that? Yeah, never mind. You didn't see it. Like there was
oh, that was a spell.
And it was like
he was getting ready to cast a spell.
And you interrupted it?
Yes, I interrupted it.
Okay.
By killing him. Sometimes it'll interrupt it just by hitting him.
Okay.
All right, let's tell everybody to come on down. Yeah.
We have done well.
What was your question?
What kind of dogs are those? Or are they wolves?
Those are blight wolves, but they're grunts. They're very low level. Inexperienced. One hit and they die, basically, at our level. Pick up the loot. Health potus. That's good. We can use more of those. Okay. Let's get our bow out.
So one-shot kills?
Except this guy. He's elite. These guys are grunts.
You want to die, do you?
What?
He's trying to flex his muscles. Wasn't that when they shrug back like that? What kind of what's that called? Can't you get that feature too, where like Abominable or whatever, when they shrug their shoulders back and a shockwave comes out, it's supposed to knock you down, right? If you're not.
Yeah, he's trying to do a shield bash right now. I think he's doing a thing where he hits me 3 times. Yeah. And the third time he hits after the first 2 hit, then knocks you on your butt. But he missed all 3 times.
What stat? What's one of your stats does it cause them to miss?
That would be dexterity.
Okay.
With all my accoutrements, I have a dexterity of 94, which is pretty awesome. Yeah. I don't like getting hit. If I get hit, they might hit me in the face. You know, Luan's got a pretty face. I don't want that to happen. What?
Is Zevran jealous of his pretty face?
Oh, Zevran probably likes Luan's pretty face because he's bisexual.
So say he gets pretty jealous. He wants older men and women to himself.
Actually, he doesn't get jealous. He's pretty open-minded. He just likes getting his once in a while. Okay. Now there's an ogre down here.
Very well.
I want to get his attention because ogres are dangerous.
Is that the same thing with the ogre when they go to charge you that they have a chance to miss now? They won't knock you down since your stats are so high?
No. Normally that's not the case, but I have a special ability. It gives me a 1 in 5 chance that he won't hit. It's a passive ability. And I can show that to you. It's right here. It's a rogue ability. Right there. Evasion. High level. The rogue gains a preternatural ability to sense and avoid danger. This talent grants a 1 in 5 chance of evading physical attacks.
So it's RNG. It's RNG. Random number generator. There's a 20% chance that he's going to miss.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, this here gives me a chance to avoid missile attacks and a 10% chance to dodge attacks. So that and the others like 30%.
Yeah. So almost a third.
Yep.
Because I know those ogres can be a son of a bitch because they'll knock you down and you can't get up and they'll knock you down again.
Yeah, his charge is really hurt bad. And like he's going to do me right now. Oh, he didn't. Good. Idiot. Okay. What?
That was dirty fighting?
Yes, I threw dirt in his face. I'm going to move out of here because I'm thinking there's an emissary following. Let's see who's coming up.
What's your cooldown on your stealth?
That is 10 seconds. 10-second cooldown. Now there's another ogre down here, and one emissary at least. Oh, this is always funny.
Why, you have AoE or something?
Watch this. It'll be hilarious. They're all grunts, right? I killed them all. Oh, there's an emissary. Oh, crap.
Oh, he's doing a death thing on you?
Yes. Okay, Win, I need your help. Win. Heal. Heal. Alright, do a group heal. Maybe that'll work. Nope. I didn't see that emissary.
No, no!
I'm not dead yet. The whole group has to go down.
Oh, okay. Alright, I thought you said, well, are you changing your stipulation?
No. That's all. It's in the written thing at the beginning.
You better pause it, Brian, so it don't come up on you. It's in... Oh, the whole group has to die? I thought it was just your main character.
Incapacitated. That's when you die, you gotta reload. But I don't reload.
Okay. I thought it was only if the main character died. Okay.
No, you're not really dead unless the whole group goes
dies.
down.
Oh, okay. This is Alistair?
Yes. Where's that emissary? He's got no ranger skills.
See in the back there?
There he is.
Yep, that's what I thought. In the back.
The thing about emissary spells, they have relatively short range.
Distance?
Yeah, so you can't do it from a long distance. If I can draw them in, take them out piecemeal, then I can save Luan. See, these are just grunts.
I am here.
You could have saved me, Win, but you didn't. I think her healing spell is just too far away.
I shall do so.
What?
Same type of thing, that she has to be so close or something, right?
Yeah.
You're just supposed to naturally know. You know what I mean? It doesn't give you like a grid or nothing like that to know. It's just
experience.
This is close enough.
Well, like if you look at this. Okay.
On the stat and
group heal, range, allies. That should have worked. But like heal, let's look at that. That's range is medium.
Which is not far.
So she's too far away to use that. And a group heal probably wasn't enough to help.
A saver, not enough of a heal to save her.
Right.
Because it was doing too much damage.
Yes, it was. Okay, let's get everybody up here. That emissary's hanging back there.
Can't the old lady take him out? Or not? She's not. You said she's an arcane warrior, not a mage. I guess.
She's a mage.
I mean, she's not.
We're gonna have Morgan take out that emissary.
Is Morgan a blood mage then?
She's a blood mage? Yes. Okay. And blood control. No, we're going to do this. Blood wound. Why didn't you do it? God, this is stupid. Alright, fine. Sleep. And then waking nightmare.
Maybe he resisted. He just resisted that.
What, Dean?
Maybe he resisted the first one because he just resisted the one you just cast too.
Yes, that happens. Alistair, why are you way back here?
I am ready.
When I see people play this game, Moonstalker,
yeah,
it's the #1 complaint they have about the game is how, like, you'll tell them to do something and it doesn't do it, or you'll set up in your strategy for that player to do certain things and they end up just doing whatever they want to do.
Okay, she's got her spell showed up. Alright. When? So she's way down here. Jesus. Alright, everybody run up here.
Direct me.
I'm back!
What?
As
How'd
you
you come
say.
back?
Because there's no enemy close to me.
Oh, and your group came by you and picked you up, basically?
Yeah. They revived me. So now I can get back and take out that emissary, hopefully.
Do you have to take a heal kit or something?
What?
You have to use a heal kit? A heal?
Yeah, I'll have to use that to get rid of injury. Okay, here's the injury kit. Okay, everybody's stay. Anybody coming? Well, that was a reprieve. Okay, let's get our duelist skill.
It will be done.
That back.
So now you'll sneak up on that emissary and kill him that way, correct?
Yeah, but this time I'm taking the whole group.
Okay. Your stealth gives you like a bonus crit chance, right? On your first hit. Stealth gives you a bonus crit chance.
If you hit coming out of stealth, it's automatically a critical. Okay, we wanna get that ogre's attention.
Now we go into bed.
Got it. Okay, she's gonna run up here.
Where shall I strike?
Now, poison. Okay, everybody chill. Right up.
Yes.
How long does death root and poison and all that last on your weapons?
Well, you see this thing here? It's like a clock. It goes around. Just lit up again. That's when you can use again. Time remaining, 52 seconds. So it lasts for about a minute. And then you can reapply it.
Okay.
Okay.
And is that a 1-for-1?
Is it
Is
a
that
what?
a one for one? Like one death root is one application to your blade?
One death root potion. You just kind of pour it over your blades. It takes one death root to make a regular death root potion.
Okay.
Crow poison takes more than that. It takes 2 death root and 2 of the green poison, venom. Okay. What? Alistair? God, you idiot. I told him to wait up there.
I interrupted you. I think Moonstalker, and you forgot to tell him to pause.
It's alright.
My bad.
No problem. Okay, you guys stay. And I will go this way. See, his champion ability, Rally, he makes a lot of noise, and if he's near me, it ruins my stealth ability. I come out of stealth. Okay.
I always wondered what good does why do orcs, or not orcs? Sorry, oh, there I go again.
Darkspawn?
Why did Darkspawn need money?
Maybe they like the way it glitters or something. They're not totally stupid. You know, they make weapons and things, so they're not completely stupid. They're just different. Okay, now you notice I took this off. They'll approach, but they'll stay out of range of the enemy's sight. So that once the combat begins, they'll close in and help. But
so what's that whirl effect you see there on the screen?
The what?
On the ground next to the emissary, there's like a whirl effect. Is that something that he's got activated?
I don't see it.
When you unpause, you'll see it whirling.
Oh yeah, he's got something going on. Probably something like if someone dies around him, he draws the life energy to help heal him.
Okay.
That sort of thing. Hopefully I'm not going to die. Alright. Crow poison.
Yes.
Okay. The rest will be easy. Now we got the emissary. I hate mages. Have I ever said that?
This will not end well for you.
One thing people say about this game is that mages are overpowered, they say.
I don't agree.
You don't agree?
No. Arcane warriors can be overpowering, but I've never had any trouble with them. They should be powerful because they're supposed to be rare, and they do have their disadvantages. For example, they don't take as many hits, generally speaking, as other people. It's just that when you get into the elite or the boss ones, they get really tough.
I mean, even character creation, some people say that mages are overpowered, you know, as your character.
It just depends how you play them. If you play them stupid, no, they're not. If you play them with good tactics, develop them properly, in other words, you have a long-range strategy for what you want to accomplish with your mate, then yeah, they can be overpowering. But you have to understand the game well enough to be able to do that. I've seen guys playing this game that were not veterans, just showing it off on YouTube, and playing on normal, they get their butts kicked a lot of times. Not always. You know, if you have modded weapons and armor and rings and necklaces to help you, then it's easier for them. But I've seen people, even with that stuff, go to easy because they just having too much trouble. But, you know, I've played this so much that I just understand it well enough that I can do well at it.
Is there, in your opinion, is there some things you should not do, like, you know, how the Mage's Tower and the Dwarf, whatever, missions? Is there some missions you should do in a certain order? Do you have in your head the certain way that you like doing them?
It depends. If I'm playing with mods, I can do more, have more options, because they strengthen my character, make them harder to kill. But if I'm playing at vanilla, like this game, then yeah, there are certain things I like doing first. Like, I need flasks from Denerim, elf root from the Dalish, so they can make poultices. And then, later on, when I'm strong enough, I go to the Frostback Mountains. Because they got really tough bounty hunters waiting for you there early in the game. I saw this guy die like 8 times in a row trying to get through them one time.
You're not talking about when you get Zevran, right? You're talking about something different?
Yes. Well, Zevran happens after you finish your first primary mission. Okay.
All these newbie questions.
Well,
because I watch people play it, and everyone plays it differently. And I didn't know if like the Mage's Tower is harder than another one, or certain ones are harder than others, and you want to do them in a certain order, or what?
Mage's Tower can be difficult depending on what you're playing. For a mage, Mage's Tower isn't that hard. Tower of the Magi. For a rogue, it can be very hard. For a warrior, it can be hard because of the mages you run into. You can really mess with you. Okay, I turned off Alistair's rally ability so I could go invisible.
Where shall I strike?
I want to try to get this mage. Okay, some death threat. If I can kill the mages, I'm not scared of anything. I can take on an ogre. But I gotta take out the mages first. Hello. Okay, check these guys out. Okay, there's an alpha. That doesn't worry me. These grunts are fun. Pardon?
You told me before on weapons.
Yeah.
You said like dragon bone or something.
It's the best. There's 7 tiers of weapon and armor. One of Luan's daggers is dragon bone. The other one is red steel.
Is there something called like stardust or star or something?
Yeah, meteorite, special thing, and I don't know if it's tier 7 or 8.
Okay.
I can check it for you.
No, that's okay. I didn't know if that was the best or not.
Starfang. It doesn't say. I'm assuming it's at least 7. It does 11.9 damage. Now, if you look at Keening Blade, it's Dragon Bone and does 11.2 base damage. So the Starfang is a little bit better. So it'd be like tier 8. Okay, let's get back.
What do you think on the new game coming out? Since I'm just sitting here while BSing. What do you think the weapons will be like in the new game? Will they be very similar or all new? Or
I think they'll bring them back to the origins rather than have the weird ones like in Awakening.
So you think the stats will be similar, like the way, like Dragon Bone, and it'll actually be called Dragon Bone and it'll actually be called...
I think so, yeah. Probably be more complex, but I don't think they have as many as they did in the others.
So this is a boss then?
Yes, he is.
That's red.
He's a boss.
As you say.
Hello. Crow poison. You see, Morgan's spell's confusing him right now. She cast something on him. Otherwise, he would have charged me. Is he dead? Okay, now he's the last monster here. This guy's gonna come talk to us.
My lord, you're here. Thank goodness.
And I'm gonna sound really melodramatic here in a second. What's happened here?
I don't rightly know. Riordan of the Grey Wardens arrived this morning, just ahead of the Darkspawn. I was told he has urgent news and to send out patrols to watch for your arrival. Then we were attacked.
This is where I get melodramatic. Wait! I must prepare. Can you hold the Darkspawn for now?
There might be stragglers, but you seem to have taken care of most of them out here. That's rather remarkable, really.
Now, why couldn't they just have a sentence where I could say, I want to pick up the loot. I'll be with you in a minute. But no, you gotta sound all melodramatic.
Of course.
I just want to get the good stuff.
Is that guy investigating what's going on, or he's trying to take credit, or what's...
He's wanting to know if I wanted to go into the castle, which is fine. But they got this melodramatic sentence I gotta say to put it off. I just wanted to pick up the loot before we go in.
Well, when you said what happened here, you're standing there with fucking blood all over you. You know, like, he can't see that you got blood all over you. You know, he should be able to put 2 and 2 together.
You'd think he would, but no. It's just a little shortcoming on the writing.
I was told to watch for your arrival, Warden. Your comrade Riordan arrived just ahead of the Darkspawn attack. He has urgent news for you.
Take me inside. There must be no more delays.
I should take you to the hall right away, my lord. They'll be waiting for you there.
So what is he?
He's just a soldier. Sent to give me a message when I arrived.
So where were they when you were fighting the Darkspawn?
They were fighting them too.
Oh,
up
they
on
were?
the steps.
Oh.
Yeah, they're defending the main
gates?
door to the keep.
It is a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Alistair. The Darkspawn that attacked Redcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
How certain are we that this is good information?
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain.
Hey, is this where earlier in the game you had to save that boy or whatever?
No. Oh, the Redcliffe Villages, yeah.
This here, right?
This is Redcliffe Castle.
Okay.
The village is below it, or
Okay.
across the lake.
Okay. Because aren't these characters in there? Like that dude, the old dude and
Yes.
the lady, that was their son, right? Or something? Or
Oh, okay. You're talking about his son. I thought you were talking about the little boy I sent back to the Chantry.
no, like he's poisoned or possessed or something. Yeah, you have to go get a mage or something.
Yes. His son was possessed by a demon of
Yeah.
desire.
That's way early in the game, right? Or well, earlier.
Yes.
Earlier.
This is where I saved him. Then we need to march at once.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern. The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
Make her preserve us.
And we won't be able to reach Denerim within 2 days.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
Cunning. The Archdemon is what's important.
And only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march. And hope the army collected here gives you the chance you need. Arleman, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak, Your Majesty.
Then give the order. The longer we delay, the longer Denerim will be at the mercy of the Horde.
Then we're off to war. Let's do it.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
Excellent.
Then if you and Alistair could meet me before you retire, we have Grey Warden business to discuss.
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it.
So he wants to see me in the next 40 or 50 years? He said before I retire, right? Where's Honora? I want to talk to her. Okay.
And what word have we from Orzammar? Has House Claret sent their men or haven't they?
They're stalling, which is as good as a no. House Claret's feud with House Romald has flared up again since their son died in that Deep Roads business. So naturally they're pleading the need for self-defense.
Fine time to start with that nonsense again. I've half a mind to... Evening to you, Grey Warden. I didn't realize you were still up and about.
Is there a problem with the Dwarven forces?
Nothing that can be dealt with now, I'm afraid.
Right.
Just one of the houses being thicker than the stone that made them.
Once all of this blight business is done, there will be a reckoning in the Assembly.
They're probably half hoping we'll all wind up dead.
Sorry about...
That way they'll have one of the
video
strongest
drop
forces
there.
left in Orzammar.
Enough
Sorry
to
about
face
that,
the
guys.
Darkspawn all on their own, I suppose?
Should pick right back
That's
up.
exactly the kind of half-arsed thinking that got us into the mess after Endron passed.
It was our good fortune that you decided to go to Orzammar when you did, Grey Warden. For all that has surfaced or needed our help, I expect we needed yours more.
So it was like probably like 10 seconds of nothing.
Okay, so...
So it's back.
Pardon? It's back?
It's back. See ya.
Good. It's back. Good. Okay, carry on, men.
Right. Off to camp with both of you, and keep the drunkenness to a minimum. We have a long way to go yet. Pleasant evening to you, Grey Warden, and good fortune on the field of battle.
Are you still here? Oh. Let's go talk to him.
I stand here staring out to the east, and I can feel it. I suspect that you can too.
The stew was a little heavy, wasn't it?
I am referring to the archdemon.
Oh.
That is what your people call the Great Beast, isn't it? As if it weren't enough that one of the most noble and terrible creatures ever to be spawned of our world should be twisted into something so unnatural. I cannot imagine what we shall do once we encounter it. Do you have a plan?
Did it again.
I see that. The plan is to kill it.
I see. Brilliant.
Thank you.
If you will excuse me, I need to meditate to gather my strength, if I am to be of any use to you come the morning. Good evening, Grey Warden, and good luck.
The restroom's right around the corner.
Make sure you wash your hands.
Good evening, my lord. It is an honor to meet you.
There seem to be a large number of guards here.
We are concerned that Darkspawn assassins might be sent into the camp to harm you or the king. No doubt you could defend yourself from such an attack, but we would prefer you to rest easy. For a few hours, at least.
How's everything in the castle?
There was some groaning after the men received word about the coming race to Denerim tomorrow, but nothing serious. I think many are uneasy about facing the Great Horde. We will be outnumbered, it is said, but we have no choice. There are thousands of innocents in Denerim. My own family is there.
We will save them. Don't worry about that.
Thank you. You can't imagine what a relief it is to hear you say that.
Good evening, soldier.
Of course, my lord. Good luck to you.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, Bodan.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
Let me see your wares, Bodan.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the
So he
goods.
just happens to be here.
I beg pardon?
He just happens to be here and not at your camp at this time in the game.
Oh, he probably likes being in the castle, especially with all the Darkspawn around. So that...
Yeah, but whenever you're at camp, he's there.
Right. What's your point?
Immersion. Like, takes you out of immersion.
Well, he had a speech when I talked to him.
Oh, okay.
The last time.
Okay.
About, isn't it nice we're at Redcliffe Castle? You know, stuff like that. But
He's
we're
like,
at
you were
camp,
to leave,
which
if you
is-
were to leave and go to camp, he'd just be there.
Right.
So it'd kind of be a little immersion removal.
Well, like I said, the last time I talked to him, he talked about how nice it was at Redcliffe Castle.
So you know he's been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Probably not. Let's buy. He's got a tome at this point. Oh, another Grandmaster Frost. And a Master Paralyze. Let's take him.
Do you have it memorized, Moonstalker, where where to buy items, where to sell items, where they're the cheapest, where they're most expensive?
Pretty good, yeah. If you're ever in the deep roads, when you run into that crazy guy that ate Darkspawn, the dwarf, he pays you very little, but it's probably because you're in the dungeon type thing. So you're giving up profit for the convenience of selling things, rather than going back to Orzammar. Okay, let's go ahead and use that rune.
Enchantment?
Yes.
Enchantment!
Okay, we want this and Duncan's dagger, I think.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
That's my boy. Okay, Master Paralyze in place of Darkspawn damage. Oops, that's the wrong one. Other side. There we go. I will take the Master Silverite and put that up here in place of the fire. So now we do 28 damage versus Darkspawn when I stun him, in addition to normal damage.
Moving on up.
Now, let's use that book. And I'll max out my mechanical skills. And now I can do traps just like Liliana and open chests.
Consume the book then?
Huh?
That consumes the book when
Yes.
you read it? Okay.
Once you read it, it's used up. Okay. Right here. Device Mastery. Now it says requires 22 cunning, but if you don't have 25 or higher, there's some chests or traps you still won't be able to open. And I know that through experience.
For playing the game way too much?
From playing it way too much over the years.
People were bitching last night about doing the fade and how it was tedious the 20th time. And I just laughed. I was like, I wonder how many times Brian's played the fade.
Well, I got it down to a science. I basically zip through it in an hour or so.
Because I think a lot of people use the mod. Lots.
Yeah, that's cheating. Takes all the challenge out of it.
As you say.
And it automatically gives you all the perks and everything, doesn't it?
Yeah. Why even play if you're going to do that?
There you are. Let's go see what Riordan had to say.
Good idea.
You're both here. Good. You're new to the Grey Wardens, and you may not have been told how an archdemon is slain. I need to know if that is so.
You mean there's more to it than just, say, chopping off its head?
So it is true. Duncan had not yet told you. I had simply assumed. Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn?
I assume it has something to do with the taint in us.
That is exactly what it involves. The Archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn, but should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the Archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead.
And what happens to the Grey Warden?
A Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning the Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon dies?
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the Blight ends. It is the only way.
Quasi just headed out. I was saying goodbye to him. Then I'll take the final blow myself.
It warms my heart to see such courage. But do not hurry so to sacrifice your life. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The Blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will see you once the army is ready to march, then. I guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my friend. That it does.
Well.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I.
I'm not alarmed. It's good to see you, Morrigan.
I did not come here to speak of sentimental things. I came here to speak with you. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be.
Does not need to be? What do you mean?
I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual. Performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night.
Just what sort of ritual is this?
It is old magic. From a time before the Circle of Magi was created. Some would call it blood magic, but I think that means little to one like you.
And from where did you get this ritual, Morrigan?
From Flemeth, of course. I have known about it for some time.
So you knew about it before Riordan told me?
I did. Would you have believed me if I had been the one to tell you?
Of course.
I have my doubts.
Then tell me more.
What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the Archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The Archdemon is still destroyed with no Grey Warden dying in the process.
So, you want to have my child?
Think about what I offer you. The chance to avoid death. Or better yet, the chance to slay the Archdemon and live as a hero. No Grey Warden has ever done this. In return, I conceive a child. One who will be born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away. And you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish.
Wait a minute. I want to know some more about this child.
As you wish.
Will the child be evil? What will it become?
Allow me to say that what I seek is the essence of the old god that once was, and not the dark forces that corrupted it. Some things are worth preserving in this world. Make of that what you will.
This is going to be my child. Will they ever see it?
No, you never will. This is all I ask in return for freeing you from the burden the Grey Wardens have placed upon you.
What do you intend to do with this child?
I do not wish to tell you.
I insist. I need to know what you planned.
The child will represent freedom. For an ancient power, a chance to be reborn apart from the taint. Is that not reason enough to do it? I will raise the child apart from the rest of society and teach it to respect that from which it came. Beyond that, you need know nothing else.
I see. Enough about the child, then.
Then you have decided?
How do you even know this will work?
This is what my mother intended when she sent me with you. She was the one who first gave me this ritual and told me of what I was meant to do. This does not surprise you, does it? Did you not wonder why Flemeth saved your life? Why she aided you? This is why. What is important is that I am offering this to you now. It will work, and it will save your life.
Is this why you've been so friendly to me?
Caring for you, as I've come to? That was not part of the plan. But I cannot let what I feel interfere with what I must do. This is important to me. The fact that it may save your life makes me all the more determined to see it done. Please, do not cloud the issue. If you feel anything for me, then accept that it will make what we must do that much easier.
But will I ever see you again?
After the archdemon has been slain? No. No, you will never see me again. Refuse my offer, however, and I leave now. This is simply how it must be.
All right. I agree. I'll do it.
A wise decision. Come, my love. Put the thoughts of the ritual aside and let us make this last night together one to remember.
We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. This man beside me is a native of Ferelden, now risen to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. He is proof that glory is within reach of us all. He has survived despite the odds, and without him, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim! Today, we avenge the death of my husband, your King Caelan! But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice! For Ferelden! For the Grey Wardens!
the battle-light.
You will pay for that!
Wipe them out.
Ah, we have done well. We must strike quickly.
Hargrim's got his bow out? That's weird.
Darkspawn! Beware! Yes. Of course. Another foe slain! You have forced my hand! Flee while you can! No more You shall not touch me! Very well. Of course. Be gone! It will be done.
Hey, leveled up. Alrighty then. Let's put it into dexterity. And where's Morrigan? Where is she? It's weird.
You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped.
That will change quickly.
Bloody nug runners. We're outnumbered 3 to 1.
What are we to do now, Riordan? You have a plan, I assume?
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Alistair and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails.
Looks like Twitch is having trouble loading the video. Huh. It's weird. How are we going to fight a flying dragon?
We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
The top of... You want to draw the dragon's attention?
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim. You may wish to seek them out before going to Fort Draken.
I am sure that if we did slay those generals, it would stop the Darkspawn in the city from doing a lot of harm.
It may also waste resources trying to find them. The decision is up to you.
I'm ready.
There are already several units of our allies within the city by now. They may be able to come to your assistance if you call them, but their strength will be limited. Now, who do you wish to take with you into the city?
Let's see. We need Alistair.
Yes.
And... let's see. Morrigan.
Indeed.
And... oh, poo. Who do I want to take? Let's take... let's take Liliana.
Indeed.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more Darkspawn from coming in the gates behind us. Who will lead them?
Is the video loading, Quasi? According to my screen, it's still loading. Nobody can see it. One of my other companions will lead.
Do you have a preference?
Win.
I shall do my best.
Good. That should be sufficient. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
Quasi says it's good from what he's looking at. It's weird. According to my off-screen, it's saying that it's still loading a video for everybody. Oh well.
My love?
My love? Okay, Alistair, let's give you willpower. There you go. And bravery. Okay, cool. Hope everybody else can see it okay. Oregon. Thanks, Quasi. It's weird. Anyway, Morrigan will do willpower. Willpower. And magic. And let's see. Mana drain. Let's give her glyph of paralyzing. That might come in handy sometime.
Hey.
Liliana. Dexterity, willpower, and dexterity. Let's give her trap, expert trap maker. She can see traps more quickly. And stealthy item. Stealth. Suppressing fire. Yeah. All right. Okay, we're ready to go. Let's get everybody buffed up, ready to go.
As you say.
Alistair.
Yes.
Get your bow put away. And... all right. Morrigan. That. And we're set.
I hope most of the people were able to flee on ships before the Horde got here.
Yeah, me too. How do we get out of this rattle? Oh, there it is. It's the wrong way.
Kill those godless bastards! We're counting on you, Warden!
Okay, first place we're going to go is the Market District. It says failed to load video. Please submit an issue report. You say you're seeing it fine though, right, Quasi? Why would it be telling me false information? That's weird.
Darkspawn, beware!
Army picker. We don't need any right now. We're doing fine. Alright, he's elite. Take that off. Pause it. Have everybody attack him. And we'll do a stun.
At your command.
Dirt in the face?
As you say.
Oh, crap. Kick him? Oh boy. Poison? Good, Alistair got him.
You want to die, do you?
Okay, I got an idea. Alistair, do your cleanse area. Oh, you already did that? No, you didn't. Cleanse area. Where is that? Here it is. I should have gotten rid of that spell that guy cast on me. Yeah, it did.
Yes. Now die. Flee while you can.
You're in the face. Go for it, Alistair. Oh boy. Ow!
Too easy.
So shall it be.
Let's make this quick.
What is that? Another ogre? Okay. Well, the screen I'm looking at says failed to load video. Please submit an issue report. So, it's weird, but if it's working, it's working. Okay, Liliana. Need you to go and visit her. And get the attention of whoever's hiding over there. There you go. That should get his attention. And call out a bear.
On my way.